whimsy. That will be how he will get caught.
Take him to the fair.
He does not seem like a fair guy.
Oh. Well, where else would you get whimsy at? Howdy, folks. Welcome on back to You, Me, and the TV. And grab your knives and forks. It's time to dish up a little bit more Hannibal. Yum, 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 yum.
Sweet.
You get it?
I get it, because he eats people.
No, because he's always cooking.
Right.
Jeez.
That's what I meant.
Why is it always about cannibalism with you? Alright, well, what's going on with Hannibal these days? Do you remember? What were Will and him up to?
I don't remember.
You remember? What did Will just do?
Killed somebody, yeah?
Yeah.
He killed someone?
Freddy?
Killed Freddie Lance?
Yeah. And then brought some meat over for Hannibal for dinner.
That's right.
Some long pig.
That's right. They ate Freddie Lance or something.
Which I guess is like Pacific Islanders, like, word for kind of like eating human.
Long pig?
Is, yeah, something like that. That's what I was reading on the internet in comments.
Okay.
So yeah, long pig. And they're becoming best friends.
They are. I think it's a long con.
I think
it's a really
the long pig was a long con.
Twisted, fucked up con.
Will trying to trick
I think so.
Hannibal into dropping his guard or something.
Either that or he's just gone nuts.
Well, we got 3 episodes left this season.
I know, I can't believe that.
Are you ready to jump in to see how this season 2 wraps up?
I am.
It starts wrapping up? Let's do it.
But first, like, comment, and subscribe. Come hang out with us for the, last couple episodes,
Yeah.
the last couple episodes of Hannibal Season 2.
Grab your doggy bags and head on over to our Patreon link down below. You can also get early access, full-length commentary, access to polls, help us pick what we watch next. Link's down there. Check it out.
We also have social media, so if you are into social media, you can follow us.
Yeah, send us pictures of food that you like to eat.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Cool. Let's watch Hannibal.
Okay.
Previously on Hannibal. Was Will aware of your intention to get pregnant?
I'm all you have.
Do you remember that?
No.
So Margot's trying to have a baby with Will?
I guess. That wasn't part of anything we watched, right?
No, that must have hit the cutting room floor or something. Where you were talking during it.
Is Will aware you're trying to get pregnant? I don't even know they talked about her and Will's relationship.
I don't even remember them having sex.
Oh, it was last week.
I hate this guy. What the hell? It's Will being born as his own
Wendigo.
Great.
Stag party.
Dreams were weird.
Tune into Grounded Guidance where we talk all about dreams. Your food's burning.
The Ottolan bunting is considered a rare but debauched delicacy. A rite of passage, if you will. Preparation calls for the songbird to be drowned alive in ammoniac.
Great. Oh. Poor birdie.
Lands are endangered.
That's why it's considered debauched. And the fact that you drowned it.
Were those the songbirds that were in that tree?
Perhaps.
That he killed that guy with?
You eat all the bones, too? It's actually just a chicken nugget. Shaped like a bird.
I prefer my chicken nuggets shaped like dinosaurs.
The beak, too? Super good. Why so slowly?
Very sexual.
It was a big mouthful, too. Ugh.
I was euphoric when I killed Freddie Lowndes.
Oh, Lowndes. Could never remember her name.
Freddie Longs. Long pig.
You must understand that blood and breath are only elements undergoing change to fuel your radiance.
You think Will's really changing?
I have no idea.
His facial expressions during that conversation were kind of...
confusing, yeah. Freddy Lowndes.
Yeah.
Hell's bells.
I got her parking garage was handicap accessible.
This is something sacred.
Freddie Lowndes had to burn. Fire destroys and it creates. She won't rise from the ashes, but her killer will.
He's the one to be noticed now.
Jack is like, what the fuck are you been talking about the last couple of weeks, Will? Your conversations are really cryptic.
I'm not proud of myself.
Oopsie.
Nor should you be. You said...
I lied.
I mean, birth control's not 100% effective ever, so could have been an accident. It wasn't, but...
I always thought men were an optional extra in child rearing, so I'm not opposed to a male influence.
She doesn't have a good male experience in her life.
No.
Do you love Mama and Shirley?
And Kitty Cat.
And Kitty Cat. You can't stay there anymore. Mama lost her job and her approval as a foster home. You can't see her after this week.
And you're delivering this news? Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Maybe they just don't want you anymore, Franklin.
What's he gonna do to this kid?
I think he's just fucking with him. Why would he know this stuff?
He doesn't. Obviously, he's making it up. He's gonna try and kidnap him? Feed him to his pigs? I don't know. Like, what's he gonna do?
Can you put your head back just like that? Perfect. Yes.
He just wanted his tear.
Perfect.
He's gonna add that to his martini later. Remember we did that to his sister?
Yeah.
This guy might literally be the craziest person we've seen on the show so far, and it's...
He's drinking a martini with the remnants of somebody else's tears.
Yeah.
As if it actually matters. What?
Is that him in the chair that time?
I don't know. This shit just gets weirder and weirder.
Well, he's going down a dark path, so it makes sense.
You're worried I killed Freddie Lowndes.
We did.
You should be afraid. I want you to have something.
You should be afraid. Here, come on in. I'll give you something.
She didn't say of him, of Hannibal.
He didn't say of Hannibal. He just said you should be afraid.
It takes 9mm rounds. Buy a box.
Is that Freddy's gun?
Freddy had a gun?
Yeah, she shot at Will in the barn.
It's probably Freddy's gun then, huh? That's fucked up. Because if she uses it... It's gonna look like she killed Freddy. Stole her gun.
I got 500 hours of community service. I worked at the dog pound, and I received some court-ordered therapy. I got the doctor involved in something unethical, so he cut me some slack.
What's he talking about? This guy's a fucking psycho.
Mason. Please.
Oh.
Hannibal is just annoyed by this guy.
Because he's met his match in somebody fucking crazier than he is.
My sister loves me, Dr. Lecter. She has to, or she's destitute.
She does not love you.
Vergers are noted expansionists.
And I am the sole Verger heir.
Unless biology provides another.
Hannibal's body language during that was just like distaste for that guy.
Yeah.
You were expecting me.
It's common for a killer to revisit their victims after death.
profiling me, Dr. Bloom?
Yeah, she already has, obviously.
I think Will's playing into this so that she talks to Hannibal about Will and convinces Hannibal of something.
You think she dies before the end of the season?
Alana?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the middle of 2 killers right now, so...
Doesn't feel good.
Have you ever been a father?
I was to my sister. Her name was Misha.
Was?
She's dead. Abigail reminded me so much of her.
Did you kill her?
I dream that I'm teaching her how to fish.
Sorry. I took that from you. Wish I could give it back.
So do I.
He's being very sincere, too.
I know, he's being so open.
Another burned body?
Great.
Whose body is this?
Extra parts were harvested on site. Just one night in the ground. That beats Jesus by 40.
Oh,
It's her.
Maybe Freddy's killer didn't do this. Maybe his benefactor did.
So Hannibal did that?
Apparently.
I think a child, it may be what we need to bring us closer together. I've said it before, you've got to bloom, positively radiant. What is your secret?
She's like 2.5 minutes pregnant. She does not have a bloom.
Do you think he knows, though?
Well, clearly he assumes.
Almost seems like he's talking about he needs to have a baby, so he has an heir. And now they're competing for who can have a baby first.
Yeah, obviously. It doesn't matter who has it first. If he's the male heir and he has a big male baby, then...
Your prayer did not go entirely unanswered. You saw part of her.
You talk about her ear?
You've lost a child, Will. It seems you're likely to gain one.
It's that shadow.
Looks like antlers.
Great.
What the hell does that mean? Is that his god that he prays to?
Must be.
Papa's little silver knife, ever ready to stick into the back of a pig to check the depth of fat. Such coddled little things.
Jesus.
If we were truly considerate of a pig's happiness, we wouldn't eat them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, probably wouldn't eat them.
They taste better when they're happier, though.
Well, yeah, you love them as much as you can before you kill them.
Clearly, he did not take into account how resourceful she is.
Neither did you.
I can be resourceful, too.
She just has to find a way to keep you from reproducing.
I'd have an heir. Only if I die.
Then she can kill him for real.
And then serve as the child's,
Yeah.
Queen Regent.
Will is finally finding himself. He's getting better.
Doesn't seem to be getting better.
Depends on your definition of better.
He's becoming a better friend.
Just to Hannibal.
She's been practicing her gun shooting.
He smells the gunpowder on her. Why is she shooting with her left hand?
Well,
Oh.
is this Margot on the run?
Yeah, I imagine. Creep's gonna be in our back seat.
Somebody her brother paid to hit her?
It was the guy that...
Oh, the business guy?
Yeah. Oh, God. He's gonna perform surgery on her?
I have to remove this temptation.
If he hates her so much, why doesn't he kill her?
That's illegal.
So is like 90% of all the other things he does.
Wrong with your lady parts, Margot. Or so the record will state.
He doesn't know she's pregnant already.
No. I don't understand this guy at all. He makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's because he's a psycho. And he's got a team of medical personnel that are okay with doing this?
Apparently.
What are you up to?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about, Dr. Bloom.
You want to hang out?
Think he's behind the whole Will situation? He's in on it?
Even with as much as you know or think you know, Hannibal, you don't know him either. You don't know Will. You are going to lose Jack.
Her spidey sense is all over the place, right? She's like, everybody's a serial killer.
A little too late.
I want you to come with me.
Careful, Jack might be a serial killer too. We don't know at this point.
How was my funeral?
I told you she didn't die.
How was my funeral? It's a long con. Will is killing it with the long con.
I told you that wasn't her meat. It was from Riley.
Don't know who Riley is.
The deer, the animal, the furry. You already forgot? The guy that killed people with jaws?
Oh, yeah.
Will might become a killer now, though.
Are we going to get to see this guy being eaten by his pigs? I would love that at this point.
Excuse me if I don't offer you a cigar. Oh, I'm gonna feed you to my pigs. Carlo! You think it was Margot's idea to have an heir? You think it was your idea to take it from her? My idea to come here and kill you?
Do it. Do it. I'd rather see him be eaten by the pigs.
If Dr. Lecter had his druthers, you'd be wrapped around a bullet right now. Dr. Lecter's the one you want to be feeding to your pigs.
He came there to tell him that Hannibal's the one he should be worried about, not Margot or him.
Yeah, but Hannibal's doesn't stand anything to gain from him dying or producing an heir. So
he's a game in Hannibal's. He's a piece of Hannibal's game, though. And now that that was the show showing us that Will is in control, right? That's basically what he just said. If Hannibal was in control, I would have shot you right now. But I'm actually in control because we just saw Freddy be revealed that she's
but why the
still
fuck
alive.
did he tell that crazy asshole?
Because he wants him.
Who gives a shit?
He wants him to go after Hannibal. He's trying to send that guy after Hannibal so Hannibal does something to him and then he could catch him for Jack. It's a long con.
It's really too long.
Too long? It's the only way you can convince Hannibal is playing his game.
Oh boy.
It's too smart. Gotta hope you can be smarter with a long
It's a
con.
big chess game. I'm not patient enough for chess.
Well, we only have 2 more episodes this season, so I'm sure the checkmate is soon. But who will be calling checkmate?
We saw the beginning of the season.
Jack going after Hannibal?
Yeah.
So, you think Will's going to win the game of chess?
I would hope.
Yeah.
Just hope Alana can stay out of the middle of it.
Yeah. So do you think Will wasn't that upset about what happened to Margot? And he expected that?
Correct.
We also didn't ever see Margot talking about wanting to have kids. Like, I don't remember that.
Well, it clearly happened. They had a flashback of it.
I know, but we never saw. I don't
remember either, but you do talk a lot, so let's just watch the next episode. Come on.
I would have remembered that because it would have been like multiple scenes. Right?
Come on, let's watch the next episode.
All right, let's watch some more Hannibal.
Previously on Hannibal.
I'm a good fisherman, Jack. You hook 'em, I'll in.
Do you think that opening scene happens this episode?
Yeah. It must, right? Otherwise, how do you... Unless it's just a huge fucking cliffhanger for the season.
Well, I mean, we still have another episode after this, so...
Just pointing out the snare around your neck.
You put the snare around my neck. Why did you tell Mason Verger I want to kill him?
Just to see what would happen.
Because you do?
I was curious what would happen.
Just like Hannibal does things like that.
Would you join me at the table?
Mason Verger is a pig, and he deserves to be somebody's bacon.
Is that a yes?
I want you to close your eyes, Will. Imagine what you would like to happen.
So he wants to slit Hannibal's neck and then feed him to pigs?
Looks like it. It's a lot of blood.
Suey? Is he gonna lie to him and tell him he saw something else?
You should say slicing his neck while hanging in a...
You think he's gonna tell him the truth?
Not... He won't say Hannibal, but...
I learned about suffering. Not mine, mind you, but...
He's being really rude to Hannibal right now.
Things.
Whose fat are you planning to measure today, Mason? Mine?
Take more than a flesh wound to make you squeal. What game of chicken are you in the sperm?
You just fucking stabbed my chair!
Oof.
It's also too high for the uterus. What a dick.
But my brother told them to leave a scar.
See, that's why it's right there.
He's all I've got now. That's exactly what he wanted. He won.
Money is just money, honey. Like, fucking go marry a rich guy somewhere else.
Vagaries. I need more than vagaries. You have killed someone, Will.
Who was trying to kill me.
I don't know if I can prove that. You mutilated the body.
Okay, so Jack's in on everything.
But I can manipulate Hannibal into killing him instead.
What's Verger done?
Hannibal considers him rude. That's motive enough. It's as though committing murders has purged him of lesser rudeness.
Yeah. But he's much worse than just rude.
Yeah.
We might have three. I'm a good fisherman, too, Will.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's got her. Protective custody, you think?
I hope. Otherwise, she's dead.
I mean, she went to Jack before she left town saying she was leaving town, right?
They tell me you were hard to find.
That was the idea.
Yeah, this was the point.
You were Dr. Lecter's psychiatrist. He wasn't yours.
I told myself that. And what he did to you made that abundantly clear.
And I agree with that. Like, he might have been going to her as...
He was still
manipulating
using
her as another experiment.
A report said he swallowed his tongue.
It wasn't attached at the time. But beyond that point, it was murder.
Hannibal convinced that guy. Yeah.
What Hannibal does is not coercion. It is persuasion. Has he ever tried to persuade you to kill anybody?
Every day.
And you will think it's the only choice you have.
Well, that sounds like coercion.
Whimsy. That will be how he will get caught.
Take him to the fair.
He does not seem like a fair guy.
Oh. Well, where else would you get whimsy at?
With that, I alienated Alana. Alienated Jack. You don't want me to have anything in my life.
Why is this so dark?
That's not you.
I only want what's best for you.
What's a choice?
Yeah. I like looking right beside
I don't like it.
their heads.
We're both alone without each other.
I was gonna say, yeah, Hannibal's just lonely. He just wants a friend. He wants somebody that he can be his true self with, right?
Yeah.
If you think you're about to catch Hannibal, that's because he wants you to think that. Don't fool yourself into thinking he's not in control of what's happening.
Oh.
That doesn't feel good.
Do you think Hannibal's onto them?
Probably. Unless he's gonna let his friendship with Will blind him enough.
What's he making?
The Latin word gildatus translates as frozen here.
Looks beautiful.
In that at a certain point it becomes unclear who's pursuing whom.
Like,
Is that a sign? Is that a message?
Yeah, I would say.
I don't know who's pursuing whom any more than these fish do.
Whomever is pursuing whom in this very moment, I intend to eat them.
Does that mean he's gonna eat Jack? Oh god.
Verger? Great, this guy again. You show up at his house and then you pat him down? That's rude.
Well, they're taking him.
Uh-oh.
Buongiorno, dottore. Buongiorno. Please, come with us. Preferirei di no.
Ooh.
Matteo.
Oh, he's dead.
He's a goner.
He was fine until you removed that. Well, in the movie Hannibal, Verger had Hannibal in this predicament as well.
Was it Verger that had it?
Yeah, it was Verger with his face eaten off because Hannibal had attacked him before.
That's right.
Clarice saved Hannibal then.
Did he foul himself? I imagine he smells worse than you by now.
Those little piggies are gonna go all the way home.
Think Will's gonna help Hannibal get out of this?
Yeah.
I've muzzled the dog. Now it's time for you to put him down.
What's Will gonna do?
Carlo!
But Hannibal's free now, so. Unfortunately, Will did not witness any of that.
No. No, he did not. Oops.
Unless Verger's not dead yet.
It looks like they're all dead. Ouch. That's just one of them.
Verger's gonna die slow.
You're gonna torture him, huh?
What have you given me?
A variety of psychedelic compounds.
Psychedelics?
Rhapsodize about the life-changing insights they achieve.
I am enchanted and terrified.
Show me how Pablo would check the depth of a pig's fat. No, Mason? No. Show me on you.
To make him kill himself?
Something. At least torture himself.
Is that pig actually in the office? Is that the pig that Verger gave him earlier and he just
couldn't
kept
tell
it
you.
as a pet?
Could not tell you.
Where's everyone else?
Is Hannibal doing this at Will's? No, he was in his office, wasn't he?
I don't know where he was.
I just love your dogs. How is that?
Made him cut his own face off.
I'm curious what would have happened.
Is he feeding
What are
him
you feeding my dog?
bits of his own face?
That's what he did.
That's me.
Remember in Hannibal where he's like, I fed my face to the dogs. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Because he was on psychedelics.
Yikes.
He fed his face to my dogs.
He broadened their palates, as I broaden yours.
Face was stuck in that position.
I'm hungry.
You're gonna be eating through a tube the rest of your day.
Eat my...
Eat your nose?
Oh, God.
It's a really sharp knife.
I have a taste that's similar to that of a chicken gizzard.
Pity has no place at the table.
I'm full of myself.
He's having way too much fun.
He's your patient, Doctor. You do what you think is best for him.
He's in your living room, dude. How do you explain this one?
He's trying to convince Hannibal he has to do it. And I think he just did.
We know he's not going to, though. Oh. Okay, so this one ends differently in the movies. What are we gonna do with this body now?
Well, Will
Feed it to his
witnessed
pigs.
him killing him, man.
What a magnificent creature.
Oh, thank you. It's a
He was in on it?
brutal moray. Would you like to see why?
No, thank you.
So he lived. He didn't kill him. He just broke his neck?
But I would like to ask you just a few questions about...
Took a tumble in the pig pen. Broke my neck. If my sister hadn't found me, the pigs would have eaten more than my face. I've benefited greatly from Dr. Lecter's therapy. I'm still benefiting from it. I will always be grateful for how he's helped me. I only hope that I may repay him one day.
Why is he lying?
Now, if you don't mind, I am rather tired.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Verger.
Wasn't he supposed to, like, back up Will's story?
What Margot wants is to take care of you, Mason. Dear. Just as you took care of me.
You gonna take his scrotum?
Well, he can't fight back.
We're going to get caught.
Jack already suspects you killed Freddie Lowndes.
You should give him what he wants.
Give him the Chesapeake Ripper.
Let him see you with clear eyes.
Jack has become my friend. I suppose I owe him the truth.
Oh. Has Will gotten to the point where he can persuade Hannibal now? Because he's been doing it this whole episode. So that is what's going to lead up to that.
I think he's
opening
conning.
scene?
I fucking don't know. Oh my god. This show.
Well, he did convince him to snap Verger's neck at his house.
Well, he convinced him to kill him, but he didn't kill him. He snapped his neck.
But then he checked his pulse, like he was still alive.
He didn't kill him. I think he knew.
I think he just wanted to.
I think he wanted Will to think that he killed him. He wanted Will to think that he thought that he killed him. You know what I mean? I think this is Hannibal trying to play the chess match still.
Still?
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like.
I like him saying, "Oh, yep, I gotta tell. I like Jack. I'll tell him who I am."
I feel like he snapped his neck and then he checked his pulse. And if he would have been dead, he would have been dead. But he snapped his neck, felt that his pulse, and realized he was still alive.
You remember
that
what
was his
the doctor said? Like, if you think you're 2 steps ahead, if you think your moves are ahead of Hannibal's, you're wrong.
Yeah. So
I'm inclined to believe her. Yeah.
Okay. It just seems
he's
like
just playing them back.
Will there at the end telling Hannibal to reveal himself to Jack is what leads to that scene we saw at the very start of the season.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So that would be Will being persuasive to Hannibal to do what Will wants.
He didn't really have to persuade Hannibal. Hannibal was just like, yeah, all right, I'll do that.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Well, a lot happened in these 2 episodes.
Because if Hannibal kills Jack, then the interest in the Chesapeake killer goes away, and Hannibal can resume activities as normal, knowing that no one is really looking for him that intently.
Yeah. So he can be the Ripper again?
I don't know. How weird.
Well, we saw Verger eat his face.
Yeah.
So that was great.
That was unique.
It's hard to, taste things when your sense of smell is gone, so... He didn't get the full effect of his nose eating.
I feel like he might still be able to smell things through...
you just cut off the tip.
Right. Cut off the cartilage, but
yeah.
You probably don't smell with the cartilage.
Okay. Those were hell of a drug he was on.
Yeah.
To be able to do that.
Crazy
no pain
psychedelics.
And willingly...
I love this. This is great.
Having a blast. We'll do it. Oh boy.
Crazy.
So what's next?
The season finale.
Yeah. How does this season end?
I could not tell you. I'm so confused this season.
Okay. I'm assuming this show's going to open with the opening scene of the next episode's going to open with the opening scene of this season.
It might. I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen. I've never been so unsure of anything.
Yeah. Me neither.
Well, what do the people think?
Well, they know. They've seen this show.
All right.
Yeah.
You can spoil it in the comments if you want, because we're going to have already watched it.
I was very impressed with Verger, the actor who played Verger.
He was
maniacal.
The most...
He was doing a good job.
Bizarre
because
character ever.
Gary Oldman played Verger in the movie Hannibal, and you couldn't even tell it was... obviously, because his face was eaten off, but... Even then, it was a great performance as Verger. Even though he was just laying in a bed or sitting in a wheelchair, just his presence, his persona, his voice, he was just this great character in Hannibal. And I feel like this actor
tried to be him.
Has captured that. Mm-hmm. He's doing a good job as a character as well. And it's hard to live up to Gary Oldman, because I think Gary Oldman's probably one of the finest actors in the last 50 years. So,
well, he did good.
Yeah, I was impressed with his... Every time he was talking I liked it.
Great.
He was eating it up and then eating himself up. Yeah, what should people comment on after these 2 episodes before the finale? When you first watched this episode, did you think Will was in control at the end or Hannibal? Who is ahead in their chess match? Does Hannibal have any idea that Will's trying to catch him? Did you think that? What did you think?
Thanks for hanging out. Come back next week for the season finale.
Yeah, season 2 finale next week. Whew, it's going to be a good one, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Check out our Patreon link down below for early access to our videos, fun commentary, access to polls, help us pick what we watch next. Links down there. Check it out. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.